This is again an important topic, variation of angle of deviation with the angle of incidence. We have already discussed it in previous class. Angle I plus angle E is equal to angle A plus angle D. थोड़ा बहुत मैं यहाँ फिर एक्सप्लेन करना चाहता हूँ. Suppose this is the principal section of the prism ABC. Ray of light falling on it. Suppose this ray of light is falling on it and it incident ray, this is the refracted ray, this is the emergent ray. You know this. If I draw normal here, normal here, this is R1, this is R2. If you produce in the backward direction, this is deviation, angle D, or D, or I selected deviation D. This angle of emergence, this angle I. Suppose LM, it is PQ here. I have already told you and proved it also. Angle I plus angle E is equal to angle A plus angle D. This is the deviation. This angle of deviation depends upon, as discussed in the previous class, it depends upon number one, the angle of incidence. Number two, the material of prism. Number three, the wavelength of light used. Number four, the angle of prism. That means it depends upon the incident ray, the angle of incidence also. If we draw the graph between the angle of incidence, this angle I, and you can get angle D. If we draw the graph between angle of incidence and the angle of deviation, we have seen that here, if we draw a graph, if we take different readings of the graph, here is angle of incidence in this side, because angle of incidence gives corresponding value of angle of deviation. This angle of deviation. We have seen, we will draw a graph. If we draw a graph, we have seen a graph just like this. Just like it is. What does the graph indicate? Suppose this is angle I, it is having corresponding angle D, that is deviation. इसमें corresponding value पर angle I है. अगर यहाँ भी देखूँगा ये deviation same है, इसमें ये value of ये I और ये I same नहीं है. Suppose this is I dash. But here I also gives the angle of deviation same. I dash gives the same value of angle of deviation. When we draw the graph between angle of incidence and angle of deviation, it has been seen in the graph that angle of deviation first decreases and reaches a minimum value. It is reached a minimum value and again starts increasing. This minimum value of angle of deviation, this minimum value corresponding to this, that means here I is equal to I dash. ये दोनों बराबर है, because it gives corresponding, this value of angle of deviation is called minimum deviation. That means when we draw the graph, that means angle of deviation of a ray of light passing through a prism not only depends upon the material, but it also depends upon the angle of incidence. The above figure, this figure shows the variation of angle of deviation with the angle of incidence. It is clear that angle of deviation has the minimum value, this minimum value delta m, for one value of angle of incidence. The minimum value of angle of angle of deviation when a ray of light passing through a prism is called angle of deviation. This is called angle of minimum deviation. This is called angle of deviation. This is called angle of minimum deviation. This value we will get for two values of angle of I. For this angle I here, I dash here, we are getting the same. But from the graph, it has been seen that first it decreases and reaches the minimum value. The minimum value, this minimum value is called angle of minimum deviation. From graph, it is clear that first angle of deviation decreases, reaches the minimum value. Minimum value is minimum deviation, and then starts again increasing. We know that this ये कैसे minimum deviation कैसे होता है? If we practically go, if a place, if a prism, this principal section is placed in a minimum deviation position, if we place a mirror here to emergent ray, normal to emergent ray, if it retraces its path in the same direction, या emergent ray और वापस आ जाएगा instant ray की, that then we can see the prism is in the minimum deviation. The prism is the ray which suffers minimum deviation passes symmetrically through the prism and is parallel to base, and this ray is parallel to the base. And for minimum deviation, if the prism is in the minimum deviation, then angle I or angle I is equal to angle E. This is R1. When I already discussed, R1 is equal to angle R2. R1 is equal to angle R2. This in the previous class we have discussed R1. This angle is equal to this. When we draw normal, this is R1, this is R2. When prism is in the minimum deviation, angle I is equal to angle E, and R1 is equal to R2. R1 is equal to angle R2. ये आपको याद रखना. We have already shown that angle R1 plus R2 is equal to A in previous class. That means R1 is equal to R2, say is equal to R, say R. Because they are equal value. That means R plus R is equal to A, which implies R is equal to 2R is equal to A, R is equal to A by 2, R is equal to A by 2. For when the we have already, this is one, we have already derived I plus E is equal to A plus deviation for minimum deviation. If prism is the minimum deviation, delta is equal to delta M, it is minimum deviation. I is equal to E, angle I is equal to angle E. That means I can write I plus I, angle I plus, because I is equal to E. When the prism is the minimum deviation, I is equal to E, is equal to A plus delta M. Ultimately, I get delta M is equal to I, it is equal to twice I is equal to A plus delta M. I is equal to A plus delta M divided by 2. This is angle of incidence. If we know from Snell's law, refractive index is equal to sine I divided by sine R. What is the value of I? Instead of I write A plus delta M divided by 2. Instead of R, I write A by 2. That means sine A plus delta M divided by 2 divided by sine R, A by 2. That means this is an important point. This is the refractive index in terms of minimum deviation. This is the refractive index that means refractive index in terms of minimum deviation is equal to sine A plus delta M sine A by 2. How we can calculate? Again, I will show you. When we'll see when we draw the graph between angle of incidence and angle of deviation. We have seen that angle of incidence, this angle of deviation depends upon the various factors. One factor is angle of incidence, and it depends upon the material of the prism also. It depends upon the wavelength of light used. Different wavelengths have refractive index because they suffer minimum different deviations. We know that color is made up of 7 colors. They suffer different deviations. That is a different topic, and it also depends angle of prism. This angle of prism. You know this angle I, this E, this is R1 plus R2. I have discussed in the previous. This is the deviation. When we draw the graph between angle of incidence and angle of deviation, we have seen in the graph the angle of incidence, the angle of deviation first decreases and reaches the minimum value, and then starts increasing also. That means when it reaches the minimum value, the value of angle of incidence corresponding to which the angle of this deviation is minimum, it is called minimum. It's called angle of, this is called minimum deviation. This angle is called minimum deviation. Angle of deviation. Angle of minimum deviation is called this delta it, and is represented by delta M. Here is the angle of incidence. Practically क्या होता है when this this we place a prism principal section of the prism when ये प्रिज्म तब होता है मिनिमम डिविएशन पे जब ये जब एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस ये है जब इमर्जेंट राइट रे व्हेन इट इज कमिंग आउट व्हेन वी प्लेस दिस मिरर हियर perpendicular to the emergent ray it will retrace its path. That means this the ray which suffers minimum deviation passes symmetrically through the prism and it is parallel to the base. When prism is the minimum deviation, for that angle I is equal to angle E, you have to remember this R1 is equal to R2, say it's equal to R, and we know that angle R plus R2 is equal to A. R, that means instead of R1 R2 के बराबर है, we can write R plus R is equal to A, 2R is equal to A by 2, and we know that I plus E is equal to A plus delta is a deviation. For minimum deviation delta is equal to delta M, I is equal to angle of incidence is equal to angle of emergence in case of minimum deviation. That means twice I can find the value of I, and I can find the refractive index of a prism. Sometimes this numerical is asked upon this numerical is, we will try to find out the numerical which is frequently asked in the examination. I will take that numerical, this on this minimum deviation, the angle of minimum deviation is of prism pi by 3 is pi by 6. That means with the angle of minimum deviation of prism, this is the prism, the angle of prism is pi by 3, its minimum deviation is equal to pi by 6. That means angle A is given, A is equal to pi by 3. You know the value of pi is 180 divided by 3, we can get 60 degree, and minimum deviation is delta M is equal to pi by 6. That means 180 divided by 6, ultimately we get here 30 degree. And what we have to do is the angle of minimum deviation of prism pi by 3 is pi by 6. Calculate the velocity of light of prism. If velocity of light in vacuum, we have to calculate the velocity of light in prism. Velocity of light in vacuum, we know that is c is equal to 3 z by 10 raised power 8 meter per second is the velocity of light in vacuum. We know that, but we know that mu is equal to refractive index, velocity of light in vacuum to the velocity of light in that medium. That means c मुझे दिया, I have to find out the mu. हम नहीं निकाल सकते हैं. mu हम कैसे निकालते हैं? हम mu ऐसे निकालते हैं. We have seen in minimum deviation mu is equal to sin a plus delta m divided by 2 sin a by 2 is equal to sin 60 plus 30 divided by 2 divided by sin a क्या 60 divided by 2. When I mu is equal to sin 45 divided by sin 30, the value of sin 45 is equal to, if you write 0.7071, sin 30 1 by 2 is equal to 0.50. When I divide this, I can get 1.414. Okay, that is the refractive index. Now we can calculate, we know that refractive index is the velocity of light in vacuum to the velocity of light in that medium. Ultimately we can get V is equal to C divided by mu. So 3 z by 10 raised power 8 meter per second divided by 1.414. If I divide 3 bit by 1.414, I can get 2.12 z by 10 raised power 8 meter per second. This is the velocity of light in the prism. I hope you have got it. Inshallah, we will do in next class. That is a small angular prism. This is an important question and sometimes asked in the exam for 3 marks question.